Hey guys, Frightener22 here, and welcome to my February 1st DVD update. I kind of was trying to do these normally every Sunday, but since I only had, like, 3 or 4 titles come the other day on Tuesday, I figured I would just wait so I can show you guys this week's releases that I got in this week. So, yeah, that's the reason that I had, a couple-day delay than what I had last week. But nonetheless, here I am with the new DVD update, and I'm on my lunch break, actually, right now from work, so I need to get right into this update in order to get back in time. So let's go ahead and start. The first one that I got is the Blu-ray of License to Drive, starring the two Coreys. Absolutely love this movie. I own the original one-sheet poster. This is just a great late 80s comedy from, these two really fun guys. The two Coreys were a great, comedic duo from the 80s, and it's a shame that Corey Haim is no longer with us, but, a film like this definitely stands the test of time. It's a great comedy that him and Feldman were in together. The next one is actually a blind buy. I picked it up with License to Drive, and I surprisingly never saw it, but it just got released on Blu-ray. This is Matthew Broderick in Project X. Somewhat of a sci-fi kind of teen comedy type movie, so I'm excited to check this one out. The next one I got is from the good folks over at Shout Factory, and a continuation from their Roger Corman Cult Classics line. This is Volume 2 of the Lethal Ladies collection, and this has three films, actually, on it, with 2 discs in it, and this has The Arena, Fly Me, and CoverGirl models. I absolutely loved the first Lethal Ladies collection, so I'm really, really looking forward to cutting into all 3 of these. Considering I've never seen any of them. I've only just read and seen tons of stuff about them, so really happy to have this. The next one I got is one that I just reviewed over at Cinema Sickness as part of Team Sickness, and this is the 1989 film Homer and Eddie, starring Whoopi Goldberg and Jim Belushi. This was a fun one. Definitely head over to cinemasickness.com in the Team Sickness section and check out the review of this one, because this was a really fun one, a very unlikely duo of actors in this, but, it came out, and they really put out a really cool story with this film. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out for sure. The next one I got is the last film that I actually needed in the short-lived Lost Collection banner that Lionsgate started about like a year or 2 ago, and this is Irreconcilable Differences. This has Ryan O'Neal, Shelley Long, and a young Drew Barrymore. So yeah, definitely looking forward to checking this one out. I've heard pretty good things. The next 3 actually are titles from Scorpion Releasing's Katarina's Nightmare Theater banner, and the first one is Revenge, starring Joan Collins. I've never seen this, but, I'm just collecting everything under this Katarina banner, so definitely looking forward to check this one out. It's got a killer cover art on it. The next one I got is one that I had the 25th anniversary edition of, but this definitely seems to be like the definitive edition of this film, and this is the 2-disc special edition of House on Sorority Row, a really, really awesome 80s college slasher. If you've never seen it, definitely check this one out. I love everything about this film, absolutely love the poster, definitely one of my favorite slasher posters ever, but yeah, this is a good one, and this definitely is like the definitive edition to get. And the final one from Scorpion Releasing is a double feature, actually, and this is The Devil's Men and Terror. The Devil's Men's actually uncut. This is the first time it's being released in an uncut format, and yeah, there's some extras on Terror. There's a Bloody Good Fun Terror featurette, deleted scenes, and an original trailer. So, yeah, this definitely seems cool. I think both of these films definitely have been released, because I definitely have Terror on, like, an exploitation cinema double feature, and The Devil's Men has been released on countless box sets just under a different title, I believe Land of the Minotaur or something, but, like I said, this is the first time that The Devil's Men is uncut. So this is, definitely worth picking up. It's like 13 and change on Amazon, so definitely pick this one up. The next one I got is the Blu-ray edition of 50/50. Saw this one in theaters, really, really liked it. Great performances by Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen. This is a great cancer comedy. Definitely check this one out. Awesome. The next 3 are Hitchcock films that MGM just put out on Blu-ray. I've never seen any of them, so we're just going to kind of whiz by them, but I'm definitely excited to check out all 3 of these because I'm a big Hitchcock fan. The first one is Rebecca. Don't know anything about these, which is going to be kind of half the fun of it. The next one is Spellbound. And the last one has Cary Grant in it, and this is Notorious. Like I said, I don't know anything about these three. You know, it's going to be half the fun, just kind of like knowing that they're Hitchcock films, but not really knowing anything about them is going to be a lot of fun, so I'm really excited to check these one out. The next one is an older film again, but I got this really cheap for like $7 and change, and this is Marilyn Monroe and Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon in Some Like It Hot. It was a really cheap deal. There was like a coupon on Amazon, so I think I got this for like $7.50 or something, but great deal. The next one I reviewed this also on Cinema Sickness as part of the Team Sickness team, and you can definitely head over there and check out my full-fledged review on this, and this is the Blu-ray DVD combo of Real Steel. I really enjoyed this film. You know, like I said, definitely head over to the website and check out my full review of this one, but this is a great popcorn flick. Everybody should check it out. Cool visual effects. Just, you know, this film had a lot of good stuff going for it. The next one, two that I just picked up that I've, you know, had on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade. The first one is the 10th anniversary edition of Fight Club. Love David Fincher, and this is just a great film. I've always really liked it. Some people try and say it's overrated. I don't really see it as overrated. I mean, maybe it gets, like, just talked about a little too much, and maybe that's why people kind of drop the term overrated. I don't think it's overrated. I think that it deserves a lot of the accolades that it got. But, yeah, I've always personally really enjoyed it. The next one is a David Fincher film, too, from 2008, and this is The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I saw this in theaters when it came out. I really liked it. I have the DVD, but I surprisingly never watched the DVD, so, yeah, I'm definitely excited to have it on Blu-ray, because this was, you know, one of Fincher's best movies, and I'm sure it's just going to look incredible on a Criterion Blu-ray. The next two are ones that I'm really excited to own because I've been, you know, dying to kind of finish off the Disney animated television shows that, like, have been released on DVD, although not completed, just what they've released up to this point in time. So I got Volume 1 of Talespin. Loved this show growing up. And Volume 2 of Talespin. Like I said, you know, all these shows like Talespin, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, you know, Disney years back were putting these out on DVD, but they never completed any of the shows. They got very close, probably like a volume or two for like most of these shows would have finished it off, but they never returned to them to finish them off. I guess sales were just too low for them, so they just never continued. I hope that they do kind of come to their senses at some point and finish these shows off, because a lot of these shows have really, really die-hard fans that would just love to kind of have their collections completed. The next one I picked up, I kind of just found out that it was re-released on a whim, but you know, for all the people that don't know, Star's Anchor Bay just put this back out on DVD. It's been out of print for some time, but this is John Candy in Only the Lonely. Like I said, it had been out of print for a long, long time. I think the last time it was on DVD, I think probably the only other time it was on DVD was back in 2005. So I was just talking about this recently. I think, you know, after seeing reviewing Uncle Buck for Cinema Sickness, I was thinking about this movie because I love Chris Columbus, I love John Hughes, and this was just one film that I never got the chance to see, and obviously that was attributed to the fact that it was out of print, but yeah, I was excited. I was just browsing on Amazon one day, and I found that this just got released, like, you know, early January, but sadly it didn't get a Blu-ray release, but it just got a DVD release, but it has like a promotional featurette, a theatrical trailer, and a TV spot, so they don't completely skimp out on stuff. There is some things on here, and, you know, for the low price of like $9.98, totally worth it in my book. The next one I started watching the other day, so I need to finish it, but so far what I've seen, I'm totally digging it, so I'm really excited to finish it. And this is the Universal 100th Anniversary Blu-ray DVD combo pack of Waterworld. Surprisingly, went all these years never seeing this film, started it last night, got about like 20 minutes into it, was exhausted and fell asleep, so I definitely want to check this out, you know, finish it, probably restart it from the beginning and check it out sometime this week, but I was really liking what I saw. Again, this was the final show that I needed for the Disney animated films. I just got this in a few days ago, and this is Volume 1, Seasons 1 through 3 of The Adventures of the Gummi Bears. This was a little bit before my time. I think this debuted in, like, 1985, so, yeah, it was a few years before me, but, you know, it's Disney, it's animated, you know, their animated TV line, so I'm definitely excited to check this out. Looks like it's up my alley, looks fun, so I'm excited to own it. And just the 3 things that I got in yesterday, and this is going to wrap up the DVD update. This is again from Shout Factory, who's doing a tremendous job on releasing our beloved Nickelodeon classic shows on DVD, and continuing that tradition. Just yesterday they put out Season 2 of Hey Dude. Very, very happy to have this. Yeah, definitely support Shout Factory and pick up all these Nickelodeon releases, because, you know, the stronger the sales, the more likely we're just going to continue to see more and more of our shows unearthed and put back onto DVD. So I know that the 90s or all that is on TV, but definitely pick this up and support the sales of these releases, because fans have been begging for these shows to come out, so continue supporting them. And the final 2, this one I'm really excited to have. This is the 50th anniversary edition from Universal's 100th anniversary collector series. This is To Kill a Mockingbird. This is in like a big, fat, like digibook with like a really big booklet inside. You know, it's got like amazing reviews. It's a combo pack, so it has the DVD included too. But, you know, has gotten stunning reviews on the restoration process that was put into this. So I am beyond excited to check this one out. I'm definitely looking forward to you know, hopefully checking it out this week. And the final one I got, one of my favorite films of 2011, so much so that I actually bought the jacket that Ryan Gosling wears in this movie. I do own the jacket. And this is Ryan Gosling in Drive. Totally love this movie. One of the best soundtracks, if not the best soundtrack of the year. Awesome performances. The Oscars totally snubbed Ryan Gosling and Albert Brooks. It's a real shame, because this was really great. I know after a few weeks, a lot of people were kind of saying that this film was overrated. My personal opinion, I don't think so. It hit all the right buttons for me. Definitely check it out now that it's out on Blu Ray. It's great. I don't want to, like, you know, pour too much onto like why it's so good, because I don't want to, you know, build it up and have people be disappointed. All I gotta say is it was one of my favorite films of the entire year, so absolutely check it out. Well, guys, that concludes my February 1st DVD update. I'm sorry again for not having it up by Sunday, but like I said, I just wanted to wait until this Tuesday so I could just show you, you know, like the 3 or so things that I got just yesterday. But anyways, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next update. This has been Frightener22.